Welcome again to the Roy Moore Donna Kirkland controversy part 3. My name is Jim Kling. This is a large conspiracy I am telling everyone about and reporting to Alabamians and all of America. It is very difficult to explain all the key intricate issues contained within it, but in just a few minutes of your time I can give you the big picture here. Learn about the deceptive secrets of bank foreclosure and the Donna Kirkland case by going to www.donnakirklandlawsuit.com or watch the other videos of ours out there on the net. These two innocent women forced to suffering this severe miscarriage of injustice with a conspiracy placed against them are Carolyn Sue Kirkland and Donna Jo Kirkland. Carolyn Sue Kirkland is a handicapped epileptic seizure patient, yet the named defendants herein do not care about her well-being to whether or not she lives or dies. The main focus of concern here is the courts have completely shut out Donna Kirkland from justice. She has been abandoned, left hanging out to dry on purpose, holding the bag she is not guilty of doing, left hanging in the balance of the court's failure to resolve matters to a remedy, forcing Donna Kirkland to suffer widespread injustice, to physical harm, and to a financial ruin, and forced to hide in seclusion as her life is still clearly at risk of yet further violent harm and possible murder. Donna Kirkland cannot come out of seclusion, cannot get her rightful life back without the public's knowledge and help. Donna needs your help. Please help her. You will not find fault with Donna, as she did nothing wrong and has never ever been convicted of any crime. The guilty parties committing these criminal felony crimes against these two innocent women in what has escalated into a substantial or massive conspiracy named herein, and or who are also acting as a joined accessory conspirator to aiding and abetting criminal felony acts to banking fraud, securities fraud, insurance fraud, mortgage fraud in this massive conspiracy cover-up are, first up, the People's State Bank of Commerce Bank CEO, President Bank Board Member, Mrs. Brenda Barnes of Grant, Alabama. Brenda Barnes has no standing and is a banking fraud criminal with a capital C. Next, defendant is the People's State Bank of Commerce Bank Board Trustees, a bank corporation based in Tennessee, licensed in Alabama. Up next, Brian G. Hale, the lapdog attorney acting for Brenda Barnes with the Starnes Davis Flory law firm in Birmingham, Alabama. Judges Tim Jolly, Judge Tim Riley, Judge Howard Hawk, and Sheriff Scott Walls, all of Marshall County. Federal Hugo Black Circuit Court judges Virginia Hopkins and Federal Judge Karen Bowdry of Birmingham, Alabama, and to the Alabama Supreme Court Clerk Robert G. Esdale, and even the Chief Justice Roy Moore of Montgomery, Alabama, are now all currently at the forefront of this conspiracy. These named bank and court employee defendants in this case have claimed they are all untouchable, that they are all above the law with protection from the FBI, police powers and such, under a fictitious doctrine of a thing called judicial sovereign immunity, where these named defendants all claim that they are sovereigns with impunity, which means they can do any illegal, unlawful thing to any person or to the people or citizens of Alabama and get away with it, including murder one with impunity in such a conspiracy cover-up as this. Since they are officers of the court and claim to make law. In fact, judges can't make law. Only elected state legislative representatives can make law, yet still these named defendants continue to claim they are all completely above the law with impunity, and laughing at the media and the people of Alabama behind your backs, because the media and the people remain unaware of the truth in law and the mechanics of how they cleverly, deceptively manipulate the law against the people of Alabama. If you or I break the law, they put us under the jail. But when the judges, attorneys, sheriffs, and police break the law, they don't even have to appear in the court. They get a pat on the back, a promotion, receive perks, and paid bonus money under the table. In particular, Marshall County Court Judge Tim Jolly here is especially responsible, accountable, and liable for damage done to Donna Kirkland. Brenda Barnes has swept old Judge Jolly right off his feet and paid him money under the table to railroad Donna Kirkland right out of court. An easy thing to do, buying off judges for bank CEO Brenda Barnes. Trouble is, old Jolly forgot a few important things. Number one, Jolly didn't verify that Brenda Barnes had no had not established proper standing. Brenda Barnes had absolutely no standing. She therefore had no rightful lawful claim to assert any claim whatsoever against Donna Kirkland. Donna Kirkland explained to Jolly in open court that Brenda Barnes had no standing. Judge Jolly was given full notice and knowledge of the same, yet continued against Kirkland. A huge mistake. Number two, because Brenda Barnes had no standing at all, old Judge Jolly had a complete, total, absolute absence of any lawful subject matter jurisdiction before him to establish any judicial authority or power to even hear the case, let alone act. Donna Kirkland informed Jolly he had no jurisdiction. Jolly continued anyway. A huge blundering mistake by Jolly. The one thing the courts have all agreed on, all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court, is a judge with a complete lack of jurisdiction strips the doctrine of judicial sovereign immunity, where the FBI can, should, and must arrest Tim Jolly and now take him up to face federal prosecution. So, to the FBI, where are you at? Are you going to do your job you were hired to do now? Call FBI agent Melissa Dunning at the FBI office in Birmingham, Alabama, and complain. The Supreme Court has also said and holds that because Judge Tim Jolly, which also includes all the Marshall County Court proceedings of Judge Tim Riley and Judge Howard Hawk against Donna Kirkland, all three judges having no standing and subject matter jurisdiction before them at all either, and I do mean completely all proceedings, past, current, or future, is, was, were, and will, and is all null and void. This means you three judges are an accessory to aiding and abetting banking fraud, securities fraud with a capital F. You good old boys have thoroughly and royally just acted stupid like I've never ever seen any before and caught red-handed. Whatever you got paid by Brenda Barnes wasn't nearly enough. You need to tell her you need another $1 million or so because you're going to need it. Brenda Barnes and Brian G. Hale are held accountable, liable, or to causing or facilitating others to wrongful, unlawful, severe harassment, stalking, violent property damage, physical injury, and possible death by murder. They are attempting to locate Donna Kirkland, setting Donna Kirkland up again in another false fabrication of charges she did not do, to arrest her, jail her, and imprison her, and permanently and or even possibly have her killed and murdered, as Donna Kirkland has knowledge of their crimes, and they want to destroy Donna Kirkland, steal all the rest of her prime real estate property, get rid of her, permanently silence her, even unto her untimely death. If Donna Kirkland is further harassed, injured, or even killed at this point, it is very clear that Brenda Barnes, Brian Hale, and FBI agent Melissa Dunning, having complete open knowledge of crimes against Donna Kirkland by the defendants, will be guilty of murder or accessory to murder. So to Brenda Barnes and Brian Hale, remember now, you proceed under color of law, where all Marshall County Court proceedings or judgments are all null and void in severe violation of law under criminal felony, capital felony, treason, frauds upon frauds, felonies upon felonies, assault, battery, and torts. FBI, where are you at? You're a good bit late and doing what is right under and by the law. Isn't it about time to arrest Brenda Barnes yet? We also request that all similar situated people who have been affected wrongfully by Brenda Barnes and the People's State Bank of Commerce, please contact local and federal law enforcement, notify your congressmen, representatives, senators at both the state of Alabama and federal levels, Governor Bentley here of Alabama, your church pastors and congregations. Please come forward to also be included and represented in a class action lawsuit against these criminals committing massive deceptive practices to crimes in banking, fraud, and mortgage fraud. You may respond by mail to Donna Kirkland at P.O. Box 273, Grant, Alabama 35747. For more information, banking, mortgage fraud information, and the Kirkland case, go to www.donnakirklandlawsuit.com. Also watch for our other videos on the net. Stay tuned for what happens now. Thank you for listening.